The harsh reality is that men cannot stand women's entitlement anymore. Since the day men are born, they are bombarded with the idea of waiting for their turn to chase girls. However, many have already realized that it is nothing but a scam. Your time is so precious to wait for multiple years until you get access to a girl. Sorry, but I'm not putting you on a pedestal, girls. Go with that entitlement somewhere else. Your makeup and provocative outfits ain't enough to make me think of you as a good mother to my children. Let me be upfront with you guys. Of course, some men still see women as a prize and would do whatever they could to get some quick action with a hot chick. Smart men, MGTOWs included, don't obey their primal instincts and have a purpose higher than chasing women. Take a look at the world around you and ask yourself whether they want you to put women on a pedestal or not. Regardless of the body positivity and female liberation movements, businessmen are not stupid, so they still use beautiful girls to attract more customers. As a consequence, most women fall into the trap of thinking that they need to have certain measurements to be beautiful, and men can also expect from women beauty standards that can hardly be achieved. Despite all the new age ways of thinking, people are still superficial. Just think of men that use money and expensive watches to attract women, and women who use their bodies and even dirty talk to attract men. Among other reasons, the rise of MGTOW is just a byproduct of superficiality and the fact that finding good, loyal, and modest women is a very complex mission. In today's video, guys, I will expose a very common mindset among modern-day women, namely, the idea that being hot and having some skills, if you know what I mean, is enough to get and retain men. Stick around till the very end because I'm sure you're going to love this one. But before we go deeper, let me share the comment of the day. Shout out to Chuck once again. He said, "Men arrive on this planet, learn, work, accomplish, enjoy the results. Women arrive on this planet, wait for somebody else to learn, work, accomplish, and give me what they have. Footnote, complain a lot because my dissatisfaction encourages men to work harder and give me more." Well, that's what you get in today's day and age. Please feel free to reach out to us by email, Chuck, to claim your $5. As usual, guys, I'll pick one comment from each video. It may be the funniest, the most liked, or one that touched me, so don't forget to leave a comment and you may be our next winner. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons too, as it helps a lot. Now, back to the video. Embrace your masculinity. Before expecting anything from someone, I think it's better to think if you can offer that same thing instead. For example, if you want someone to be loyal to you, it's crucial that you can offer loyalty to other people. The problem with modern women is that they can't understand this simple idea. As much as some people love to brag about how grown up they are, they fail at holding themselves accountable. As a consequence, when a breakup happens, it's all the partner's fault. When they lose their job, it's the company's fault, and so on and so forth. MGTOWs have various reasons to join the community, so they might have gone through tough breakups or divorces, been pickup artists that got to know female nature very well and got tired, etc. Regardless of the reason, men going their own way is a philosophy of self-reflection, integrity, and even personal growth. Blaming women and not doing anything else is not a very good rule of thumb because it takes power away from you. Although not everything around you is under your control, some things are, so it's better to leverage them and evolve regardless of the insanity modern society promotes. One of the things you can do as a man is to raise your standards and focus on your path. Some women might say that men ain't shit and still go out to nightclubs and bars to try their luck. That's indeed a huge contradiction, and no matter how much they complain, that's very detrimental to their health and attitude. They get so bitter that they become insufferable and call men names for not appreciating the efforts they make to look good. I'm sorry, babe, but I wonder what's under the flesh. Not all men give in to their mundane desires and expect much more than the ability to give pleasure and switch positions, if you know what I mean. These girls who go on TikTok to cry about not finding good men might be hot, but they're very lost. Why are you talking to millions of strangers about your problems? Wouldn't it be better to ask for professional advice? Although I hate generalizing and making assumptions, the reality is that these women have something in common. They have already hit the wall, and in many cases, try to get and retain a man that will never commit. These chicks might come up with excuses like, that man and I are just friends, it's okay to be friends with an ex, girls, nights are fun, and many more. But they think the world is black and white when it comes to men, aka they're either too nice or straight assholes. Through those lenses, of course, it'll be fairly impossible to find a man that wants to commit to you. As I always say, men go through so much pain and rejection that they tend to be grounded and realistic. They don't expect to date or marry supermodels or actresses, but rather women that will be loyal and kind. However, a girl like that is pretty scarce, and some ideologies prevent the comeback of nice girls, at least in Western countries. Data and facts don't lie, and speaking of which, single mother households don't tackle this problem at all. The idea of a male figure with leadership traits is pretty much disgusting in the eyes of today's women. They just want a woman to be in charge of an important corporation or the government just because she's a woman. Who cares about the ability to run a company or a country with efficiency? Let's give a woman a position of power to beat male oppression. As stupid as it sounds, that's what some women still think. The need for men is, in principle, a thing of the past, and if you go to the street and ask younger women whether they need men or not, they'll probably say they don't. This is proof that men are getting no respect despite all the hard work they do to keep society functioning. Men are building skyscrapers and taking care of the sewers and even the power lines regardless of storms and rain. These gender studies professors and propagandists do their jobs on college campuses built by, yes, you guessed it, men. Still, they say that men are worthless and that society can work perfectly well without them. This stupidity is taking astronomical proportions, and the lack of respect towards men's hard work is making men think that they don't deserve shitty treatment. Men are simple creatures, and as I always say, they just want a woman to be respectful, loyal, and compassionate. In other words, they want her to display some personal traits that, although simple, are very beautiful and valuable. Physical beauty will eventually fade away, so conscious men who still believe in loving relationships want a partner with certain manners and values. Whether she is good in the sheets or not is unimportant. Life goes well beyond fulfilling primal mundane instincts. All in all, when modern-day women call themselves feminists and still applaud female artists that use their bodies to quote-unquote promote female liberation, some men are disciplined enough to look somewhere else. Personally, I roll my eyes when these women come up with their contradictions. They say they don't want men to objectify them, but they objectify themselves by posting provocative pics and wearing certain clothes. Since, of course, they can wear whatever they want, I'm aware that my responsibility is not looking at them. This leads me to another funny contradiction. They need no men, but some of them use a certain website that starts with Oli, or even the Hub, which of course were founded by men and incorporates a payment system developed by men. Let these delusional women enjoy their clown world, while you either get a modest, respectful, feminine woman, or just escape the dating scene altogether. The choice is yours, guys, and your responsibility is to define what happiness means to you. These modern-day women will sooner or later regret their choices and will learn at some point how vital men are to society. Stay strong, guys. As always, I wish you tremendous success. Now it's your turn. What do you think? In your opinion, why do modern women get so entitled? Do you think they will realize how mistaken they are and finally accept that men are necessary? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Remember that if you leave the best comment, you will get $5. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video useful, hit the like and subscribe buttons, ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on future uploads, drop a comment, and share it. See you in the next video, guys. Till next time.